Highpander, you know, pretty good. They have some pretty good players, but I just feel that... Oh, looks like we're just about to go live. Screw all of that. Screw predictions. We're going to go onto the first middle point here on Gullywash. That's what we're going to go to.
Oh man,
so far, minigun for both teams. Let's take a look at the demo man. Let's take a look at Hildreth, the demo man for Highpander. He's going to go up to this little ledge here and get some nice sticky bumps off pretty early, forcing Killswitch to be a bit more passive than they'd like to. Already we have Dr. Kaka going down. That is the engineer, so no more mini-sentries for the blue team, which of course is Highpander. In the red,
so far a little bit passive here, to be honest. Like, I see Highpander just standing in one spot near Red's choke, and actually they're gonna take it even ignoring the middle point, which is kind of surprising, but I guess they can actually afford that because they managed to kill Emilio Estevez, the demo, for Killswitch here. But both medics are right now at 100% Uber, whereas blue team, which is of course Highpander, managed to take the choke. There's some spam going on from up top from Jamal, the heavy from Killswitch. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna help them much, so they just decided to take a defensive position here, kind of watch over the point.
Yeah, and the middle point just about to be capped. There we go, and taking quite a while there. Of course, taking out the demo man when you play against Killswitch is very important because Killswitch very much demo-oriented here, as we have Ubers engaged here. Highpander popping very early here, and the rest of this salvaged Uber here popped on Emilio Estevez. Didn't really accomplish all that much. Just a few players dead. Jamal is dead, though. That is the heavy for Killswitch, so they could potentially push on this. There is no sticky trap here, but they're gonna push with an Uber most likely. We got Highpander here on the medic, healing his teammates up, and they're just being a bit passive for now, just waiting, doing the waiting game. Probably just feeling out the water. Maybe they have some sick strats, you know, but they don't want to play the race card, you know, the ace in the pocket. Don't play that immediately. So they're just going to see what they do here. So a bit passive for both teams, pretty standard in the current meta for Gullywash. Even though it's one of the best Highlander matches here. And we also have Steve the Pyro here just going out in the front end. Yeah, not a lot happening right now. Fearboy is down, so no more sneaking. Oh, here we have a bomb coming in. Let's see. Nope, not going to be too effective here as Emilio Estevez takes him out with some help of Jamal, just stopping him in mid-air with that heavy anti-aircraft gun. But we do have snow, and he could potentially make something happen here. Oh, here he comes. Does get spotted by the medic. Going to try an ambassador headshot his way out of this one, but unfortunately doesn't get it done. But that was a nice shot there, leaving the medic pretty weak. Uber popped. Second engagement. Let's see how this goes.
Kennel is pretty much in the control here. He managed to waste most of that Uber at the cost of his life, so a really nice waste by that really talented Pyro. Of course, on the other side, we have Steve, who is also very talented, so it's a huge matchup. You don't really see two Pyros playing in the same game on such high levels.
Pretty much the best Pyros in Europe here playing against each other, but of course, they're the two best teams, so of course, you know, by default. So it looks like they're going to go around the side here. Killswitch has an Uber advantage. They might be able to do something with this. Emilio Estevez here using a bunch of stickies very early on. That's going to severely lower his damage output here. So we have another engagement here, and Killswitch coming in here, and Highpander backing out. A very wise move indeed. Their Pyro buying themselves some more time, pushing them. Oh, heavy a bit out of position here. Gets taken out. Dr. Save Us from ... is down. I forget who he's really at, but yeah, he goes down, and not having a heavy, that's really going to hurt him. Emilio Estevez is really weak and gets taken out by Fairboy's kill streak revolver, as it looks like a counter push is due here from Highpander, coming in here with a scout and a demo man. Of course, that demo man being Hildreth and the scout.
But there goes the medic down for the red team, so Higi is not going to be alive for some time now. Brutal managed to push with the scout and the demo successfully. Not so much. Forbo takes him down. No, it was K-Pod actually. Headshots retelling, so there's no medic for both teams right now. Oh.
Dania here with a nice little double kill, takes out the medic and the scout with the usage of the critical. Very nice usage there. Mini sentry taken out by Emilio Estevez as they are taking back the middle point here. So tables have been turned, and we are about to go to another second engagement here. Emilio Estevez very far forward here. Sniper is watching, so he's not going to do that. Of course, the sniper is Fromolo, a very talented sniper. Have a sliver of prediction in your movement, and you are dead. Fromolo taking some hits there, so it looks like they want to push through Garage here, and the sniper taking some damage, having to back off.
Yeah, that's a really smart decision by red team right now, because they just decided to push through the garage area where sniper can really get a good shot, so that actually covers them from the enemy sniper fire.
Sneaky going inside here, does get spotted by Furbo here. This is a very interesting push here, as they're going to push onto last and actually occupy this lobby here. There might be... Oh, but they lose their heavy to Furbo. The scout takes out the heavy, and that is a very nice kill indeed. Higi here with a full Uber. I'm gonna probably use it on Emilio Estevez because that's how they do things on their team. He takes out Steve, no more Pyro. That's gonna allow him for a lot easier movement here. Counter Uber by Riddling Power. Riddling Pander, sorry, excuse me.
Riddling Power.
But they have been pushed back to their final point here, and they have to defend this. Oh,
Yeah,
Fromlo barely misses the
definitely.
shot on the medic there. Misses the shot on the demo man as well. So let's take a look at how Snow is doing. Oh yes, the spy for Killswitch here in a very peculiar spot here. Yeah, he's in a very good position right now. The Pyro is close to the medic, so I doubt he will be able to do anything. And the sniper with the Razorback, of course, protecting that backstab, as it looks like Highpander is going to be able to move out.
And finally, that took them some time to actually do. Save us from the Colony Legacy as the Heavy's full name. There goes the soldier trying to bomb in on the Kaya, but he's not gonna do much. He's just gonna delay that cap just a little bit. Not really very successful, but there goes the red team through the garage area, trying to get taken down by Hildreth. He's being attacked by almost everyone, and there goes Hildreth through like a massive attack from Jamal. It looks like they're gonna retake that second point quite easily.
Yeah, and with a full Uber, they can easily push onto this point, so it's going to be all up to Hildreth, who is dead. So let's take a look at Fromalo here. He's getting in position. Let's take a look at the defense. They're setting up a mini-sentry behind the point that will definitely alert them of anybody coming close behind the back here. But they're just going to go for it, sending a Heavy in first and a Pyro as well. Very nice pusher. Going to get the Pyro to do some Air Blast. Nope, not going to do some Air Blast. Going to go in here and, oh, got to be careful there. Oh, gets taken out. Oh, this push not working out the way they wanted to. Only Daniel left, and he did get some capture time, but that is a full wipe for Killswitch there. A bit of, I would say a bit of a mistake of the push there, just pure position-wise. They could have done a lot more with that. Kind of just didn't get the proper positioning right, and because of that, this allows Highpander to push back out.
Well, pretty much right now, Highpander is pushing out quite nicely through this big door area, but looks like Killswitch doesn't want to give them that much space. Emilio Estevez just spamming over the point, but he's not getting anything. And there goes the Heavy for the blue team, just spamming them out. And red team, Killswitch needs to back out from this. There is a spy, sneaky little spy beneath, but he's not going to do anything. It's not like you can do anything, it's spy.
But we do
Just
have
stab.
something that's almost good as a spy. We got Denya, and he has the critical. Wearing his badge and his fancy shade. He's going to have a swig, and here he comes. The medic is exposed. Uh-oh! This could be terrible! Oh, gets a force. Very nice game sense there by Denya, showing that he definitely knows what he's doing, getting that early force, buying his team some more time there, actually, and actually giving his team the uber advantage they need. But we got to be careful. Fromalo is watching, but the medic got away safely. But yeah, very top-notch scout play there. Very nice usage of the unlocks here, and he's going to go with the critical once again here, taking out, helping taking out Zoob here, and potentially going to take out this Heavy. Yep, takes out the Heavy one-on-one, utilizing the speed to its fullest. Going to force to face a mini sentry though, and mini sentries kill you as a scout in general. But definitely getting that Heavy is a nice pick. Going to delay the push even more.
Indeed, Hiji had to wait 20 seconds to actually get back to action. That gives Riddlin a lot of room to get his Uber up and possibly push into the last point. They got the second point, so they have a lot of room to breathe, whereas Killswitch is not gonna have an easy task here.
Well, Riddlin Pander having a full Uber, and Hiji here with a nice response quick fix here. Probably will get in time before Highpander gets into position here. They are in the lower lobby. They are on the low ground. They could easily get spammed out here. Gets an Uber early. Puts it onto the scout here. Pyro comes in. Is going to air blast that as long as they can here. Oh, super Heavy! Not going to save the day. Both Heavies are dead for both teams. There's a Pyro on the point here capping. That is Steve. Going to air blast people off. But on Kai, I want to have none of that. Zoob coming in here and cleaning up. But he hits 2 versus 1, and It's Mint cleans him up. And it looks like they're stabilizing now. Both teams with severe casualties. That was pretty close.
That was very hectic as well, but Zoob managed to kind of equalize this push with taking, with the kill on Hiji. So I guess Riddlin has a little bit more time to actually push out with his Uber advantage. He has like about 20%. That's enough. That's more than enough to actually push in time.
Did Denya here? Yeah, Denya is kind of on spy patrol. That's kind of like a shift in metagame we see in higher divisions. Pyro doesn't necessarily do as much spy checks. It's mostly the scout that just hunts him down. So here we go. Gonna have a quick fix here fairly soon from Hiji, because quick fix builds really quickly. So
Definitely is gonna work for him now.
So Hiji here about 80%. Gonna have a quick fix about the same time as Uber finishes, actually. So here we go at the exact same time, ladies and gentlemen. That was pretty nice timing there by both of the medics.
Yep.
Respawn waves coming in for the defenders.
Yeah, Killswitch just losing a little bit players, but there's a merrily pop from the blue team, and it goes the counter pop on Candle. Looks like Candle's gonna handle this situation, but the point is being capped by the spy. Is he gonna get it? Yes, he does! Fearboy with the massive spy cap. First point goes to Highpander. Very nice done by the whole team. That distraction of the Uber was actually working quite nice.
Yeah, I was just about to say that distraction play was really top-notch, really good, and just having the classes sneak back. So let's take a look at Emilio Estevez here as he comes to the middle. Very damaged, but he's in a good spot to get some splash damage done here very early on here. And Fearboy goes down to Emilio Estevez pretty early. That's no dead ringer. Nice Jakeowaty here, hitting a bunch of, well, hitting the heavy and the demo man as well, forcing them to be a bit more passive. As it looks like Killswitch are stepping up the aggression here. Emilio Estevez going down to a flare.
Jakeowaty is watching over here. He's gonna get some heads. No, he doesn't. He might spot the medic. Hildriff takes a headshot, but he's not gonna die easily. And that allows the heavy to kind of push on the point with the scout, possibly cap it, and Jakeowaty has to get out. Here goes Problem, trying to get someone. Nope, he doesn't get anything. So it's a nice push by Highpander.
This is very scary, though. Oh! Nice force there by Kaya. Excellent work there. And, of course, HiG with the response quick fix did not work the last time. Maybe it will work this time. Might allow Emilio Estevez to jump around a bit more if that is to their desire here. But Highpander has this dangerous momentum going for them, and they could potentially soft push this. However, Riddling Pander is down, and that is severely going to limit their damage output here. So a bit of a kind of like a trench warfare going on right now. Neither team pushing too much. We got Furbo here with Criticola as well. Actually takes out Candle here before going down to Jamal, the heavy for Killswitch.
They managed to pick up one by one the entire Highpander team, so they need to back out at the midpoint and abandon a second because they didn't have any medic with them. And HiG just knew that. He decided to be really aggressive. He's really low health, but he has that quick fix, so he can save himself now.
Daniel with a nice kill on the heavy once again. We've seen the scouts do a lot of work with the Criticola here, so definitely working out in their favor. Killswitch is capping the middle health point. Go ahead.
No, it's what you said. Like Criticola is, I think it's one of the new meta after they buffed the Criticola, so you don't take mini crits anymore. It's actually, you see that a lot in higher divisions.
Oh, here, nice focus damage coming in here. Kaya taking out Furbo here, lands another rocket. Does manage to get out of there alive, gets the health back. A nice push coming in here from Killswitch here. A lot of players down for Highpander right now, and only Frumelo up. That is the sniper, and he's down. Total wipe. And they can basically just walk in here, so let's see how they do this. It's pretty hard not to get this, but you never know, but here you go. It's currently 1-1 Killswitch taking it back. And if we take a look at the scores, they pretty much similar, just slightly higher for Highpander right now. It is 1-1, and it looks like we have a pause.
That's actually good, because I have some time to talk over what Highpander was doing that was actually giving them the upper hand, and how Killswitch's offense actually repush that we saw just a second ago was actually successful. And that's because basically what they did, they were picking off players one by one. Of course, they managed to pick off Riddlin, so no heals means a lot of picks. And because of that, they managed to wipe the entire team. And since last point spawn are just extremely long for some reason, I don't know, just 20 seconds waiting to get back into the game is a lot of time. But I guess it's because the last point is actually kind of hard to push if both teams have the same amount of Uber. So I guess that's that.
Yeah, and I'm just being told this is not a pause. We actually have some naughty boys with some denial of distributed service here, DDoS, going on. So the servers are currently taking a pounding from whoever is doing this, which is really unfortunate. So we will try to get that fixed. So we will just stand by here, and we will get back to you. I think we'll just take a break in the meantime to see if we can get this fixed. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. We're terribly sorry about this, but this happens from time to time. This is, however, unfortunate, but we will take a quick little break, and hopefully we get this things sorted in the meantime. And we are back, in a way. Hopefully technical problems solved.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So yeah, that's always a shame. Kind of always happens when there's big games. The greater the game, the more people don't like the good game, because they're like the Grinch we want to take. TF2 wave.
That's a weird analogy, to be honest.
Well, you know, it's like these green goblins with the computers and hacking on the keyboards. So yeah, currently it's 1-1. I am not entirely sure how they will play this, but the last round ended pretty clearly, so they just started the round for our part when they started. Of course, that was 90 seconds delayed, so they might have had a mid-fight when this stuff happened. So we're kind of just waiting by to see what happens, regardless of that. Sometimes I know they give like the middle point and they wait until both teams have Uber and then they just go, kind of like a gentleman's agreement. It's kind of like when, you know, if you ever watched bicycle races where if there's like this, you know, this viewer or this enthusiast that runs over and knocks a guy over, the rest kind of just waits for him to, you know, catch back up because it's just poor things.
I guess so. I don't know. It's just like freaking DDoS kids, script kiddies. Like, we had this situation, actually we were casting a game and I was talking about that like a couple of weeks ago, where Steam and other big game providers got hacked, and I guess it's just becoming more and more popular for some reason. I hope someone will develop some kind of a anti-gun against DDoS kiddies, because it's so lazy. You don't even like develop a virus, it's just DDoS. Like spam people with zombie people that don't even exist, and server just crashes because of that. It's just so lazy. I just don't approve. But I guess that's such as the way of big games where 500 euros is at stake, where second place gets 350, which is not actually that half bad. Like, honestly, even if you lose, you get a lot of cash. 350. It's still a lot, but 500, it's not as much as 500, of course. It's all about money.
I would say it's all about the game, but okay, there you go.
I would say it's all about the money.
All the
like,
Jake, all about the money, all the time.
All about the money, all about
Have the money, and he's there. In the meantime, while we wait for them to start up here, we can take a look at the results here for the teams here. And if I'm looking at the kill switch roster. As we're just starting the round. Okay, cool. I'm not entirely sure what just happened, but we are going with the, I guess, third round is currently 1-1, even though we have the restart here, so I'm not entirely sure what they will do here, but it looks like a fairly normal mid-fight here. Hildreth with a nice little sticky trap on the side there. Gonna stop any flankers. Oh, bomb coming in here. That is of course, Gaia. The soldier.
He tried to do something nice, but he got denied by the Pyro. Very nicely played by Steve. Looks like the blue team, who is this time around, yeah, it's still Highpander and blue. They're just kind of hanging back in the choke area, whereas Killswitch is doing the same on the other side of the road.
Nice work there by Fearboy, taking on Emilio Estevez. Emilio is kind of like the backbone of
Killswitch?
Of Killswitch right now.
Yeah, that's what you meant.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I was pushing a button and I didn't know what it was, but the player I wanted to spectate was dead, so that was wrong. No, yes. And Hiji, the crits create. This might catch him by surprise here, but it's pretty hard to get by Fearboy because he usually checks for what the medic is running pretty much. At least he used to do that when I played with him. So, Emilio Estevez here taking their revenge on Fearboy. Not in TF2 matters, but like in an eye for an eye kind of thing.
It looks like Killswitch is going to push through the garage area. No, they're backing that right now, so it's not going to happen. Nice headshot on Dr. Kaka by Jakeowaty. It's not going to help them much because it's just an NG. Looks like blue team Highpander just getting a couple of kills here. Might be a key to push, but there goes the crits! And they didn't manage to get the medic. The medic is just running away. Ritalin has nothing to do with that. Heavy goes down, and Demo as well, so it's not going to be anything, no? Well, they got a couple of kills, but Ritalin is still alive. Yeah.
Really, Estevez here battling this Rango mini sentry, eventually taken out and taking the middle point here, and a lot of players down here for the blue team here, which of course is still Highpander. However, Ritalin Pander has that full Uber, and they are looking to defend this. However, Hiji, building that crit screen, will have it a second time here pretty soon.
Very soon, because Ninjun just died to a scout for a kill switch. A lot of work done by the Denya. So goes the pop though, and Hiji goes down. Nicely played. A lot of kills for Highpander right now. Killswitch is basically losing players left and right on the car, trying to get the demo down at least, but he's being taken down by Zoob. And there goes the heavy as well, so a full almost wipe for the blue team. Ritalin is just going really ham on that sniper. Keiko managed to survive with 2 HP, but nope. There goes Zoob and cleans up nicely. So it looks like they're gonna retake the midpoint. They have the advantage, they have the players, and they're rushing in for that cap.
Yes, and HiGPS here back on the regular minigun. Kritzkrieg not working out too well for them here as Zoom takes out Emilio Estevez, not before Emilio Estevez takes on the heavy for Highpander. So let's see here, Killswitch moving in here with their heavy Jamal.
See what's going on, but Ondika managed to get Riddlin. Nice bomb there, so it's gonna be again a little advantage for Killswitch. He's nearing 100% with that regular Uber, so it's gonna be retake of the midpoint anytime soon. But of course, Highpander will try to stop that from happening.
Of course, we have this little stalemate in this where people are just waiting for Uber. Right now, neither team has the momentum they need to push, and HiGPS here has an Uber very shortly. No class is really close to pressure him just now, so we will see probably a kill switch push here any moment. They have all the key classes, so looks like they're going to go through the garage area. That is what it looks like they're going to be doing, and hopefully this catches them off guard here. The sniper is not watching where he needs to. That is, of course, Fromelo, the sniper here, going in with Emilio Estevez first here and forcing the retreat here. However, this Wrangler mini-sentry doing a lot of damage here. Eventually gets taken out.
They managed to retake the midpoint quite nicely, but Riddlin is almost at 100% Uber, so they're gonna re-push any second now. Snow is trying to meddle something behind, but he's being taken down by Nice. Now he's actually dead ringing, and two spies just dancing around invisible. There goes the pop though in the meantime, and they're sharing quite generously. Riddlin is just getting everyone some heals, but they did not do anything with that. There goes the soldier. On the Kaya managed to kill the medic, so it wasn't a good pop at all. Managed to do nothing with that.
Yeah, and with the nice kill there, Dania here with a double kill, killing Hildreth and killing the demo and the heavy. That's two of the power classes, doing a lot of work here. Killswitch could potentially push this. There's not a lot stopping them, so I guess they're just reading the situation wrong here, or else they just want to go through this little garage area here. Scout manages to get away. But they are pushing on the high ground. It's just a soldier, and he's not going to be too intimidating here because it's pure number advantage here. He might get a force if HiGPS gets that 100% here. He's going to jump out and actually takes out Emilio Estevez. That's a nice pick, and he's going to go, yep, he's going to go back. He got the pick he needed, and he's going to retreat and get full health.
So no demo for Killswitch right now, but Killswitch just pushing on to the point, on to that top advantage. There goes Jamal to problem. So nice headshot, really crucial right now, and they will manage actually to retake the point quite easily with those two big picks on the power classes.
I think it's very apparent that Killswitch plays very demo man oriented and heavy and take their demo man and they won't push. And they know this, so Emilio Estevez is probably the prime target right now. You saw that they had an Uber advantage. Well, they pop right now, so that they had to do something with this Uber here. Pyro versus Pyro is just going to make people blast back and forth here as we go back to this choke area hold here. Neither team really able to get the upper hand here, or is there Highpander here getting Emilio and Candle? The medic is in Jakeowaty as well. Nice work there by the sniper as they are retreating, and it looks like Highpander will finally be able to regain this middle point here after a bit back and forth fight. However, they know the Achilles heel of Killswitch, and that is just to kill Emilio Estevez, and they won't attack, pretty much, even though they had the Uber.
That was a good push. They had the momentum, but there was Jakeowaty, of course, watching over that little choke area. Managed to get a couple of picks, so it's successfully stopped. Highpander's advance here. Oh, it goes a nice little fake there by HiGPS. He called Uber, but he obviously doesn't have it yet. So it forces Highpander to be a little more defensive. The Riddlin is closing up to 100. HiGPS is a little bit ahead, but it's not going to matter.
Get ready here. If he just gets past the sticky bombs, he's going to run right into the heavy. Oh, this is Brad. Kaya goes down and stops the drop chance of the medic here. But oh, look at this sneaky. I'm not sure if they've been spotted yet. They have been spotted now, though. Furbo saw them coming in here. Gets taken out by Emilio Estevez, leaving the medic, well, he actually is at full health. He's looking good. And they actually take the upper area here, but oh, problem with the headshot. Leaves the heavy down, and with only their demo man left and a full Uber, kind of out of position here. Let's see what they're going to be able to do with this Uber. Take down Hildreth, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that was a nice idea to do, but they were spotted by Furbo.
They could potentially hold this lobby area. There's nobody here, so let's see here. We got Tenya coming in here. He's probably going to look to do something here. Accidentally runs into Riddlin here, being Ubered, and into a Pyro and a Heavy. This is not good, and he goes down.
That was a nice little idea, but it didn't work out since they lost a lot of classes on the way to their victory, and they lost as a result of a Jakeowaty with a nice headshot. double headshot, triple headshot! Wow, the entire point is being wiped out by Kane alone. There goes Jamaldo. He cleans up just a little bit, takes down the scout who was like 5 HP, and there goes the counter from Killswitch. Point was almost capped, not quite. And moving on to the second here. Wow, that was huge.
Bramwell has to make a huge kill right now if they want to defend here, and he's actually being forced back here, throwing to Jakeowaty, not doing too much. Jakeowaty is watching. If anybody walks out and try to stop this, he will most likely kill them, and they know this. So they're basically getting this point pretty effortlessly. There are some Highpander presence on top of this ledge here, but they're going to be forced to retreat here. Let's take a look at Frummelo's cam once again. Oh, he actually had the medic pin down here, but being pressured by this heavy. Should probably, he needs to be in the scope and needs to charge. Oh! Drops HiG, drops the medic. Excellent kill. That is what he wanted.
That was brilliant. Oh, that is very important for Highpander right now, since they actually wanted and actually did push out with the Uber. Was kind of a waste, but the
oh, look at the positioning from Emilio here, getting some nice splash damage. Trying to pressure the medic here, and heavy coming into assist him, and they do take out Hildreth, but the medic is still alive, and they lose their heavy as well.
Oh, Riddlin is almost dead, and there goes a headshot. Bit of an overkill by Snow with his ambassador. As a spawn,
they just need to stand on the point and get the capture. It's a sniper with the Razorback and an ambassador spy here versus a scout, and all this scout has to do is just stall. He can just stay on the point all day, and eventually Denya comes in here. It's going to be Denya versus Furbo. Denya takes him out, and they do cap the point. Immediate recapture attempt here. He gets taken out by Jakeowaty. Jakeowaty in the back doing the work. Taking a sandwich.
So it looks like Highpander has a little bit of a people disadvantage here. Riddlin switched to a quick fix because, well, he had a little disadvantage here, but looks like he caught up, and eventually he's gonna exceed expectations as it comes to this push. A lot of exchange in that top level lobby area. They're actually pushing with dry without the Uber, and a lot of exchanges here of people dying left and right. And looks like Killswitch lost a lot more than Highpander. Highpander managed to maintain their dominance here. EG is nearing 100% Uber, while Riddlin died somewhere on the way, which doesn't really mean much because they managed to get a lot of picks, which is just going to help them just kind of survive this push. Yes.
Yeah, Highpander is really bunkered down here, and you can't get a sneaky cap here with Dr. Kaka watching here. So, EG having, of course, a full Uber and Riddle in here just with the quick fix, so they have a huge advantage here, and they're just looking to get the right positioning here. So let's see if they're able to do this. They have their combo and the medic. They're taking their time, though, and the longer you wait, the more you give your opponents time to really get their defense going. So let's see here if this is going to work here. They have their power classes, old style push here, heavy and demo man. Survives the sticky trap, gets launched forward. Let's see how this push is going to go.
And it's going to go excellently. That was a very well made push.
Yeah, very textbook. You have the Uber advantage. You take your time, you go around. Unfortunately, the sticky trap for Hildreth a bit late. Well, he did probably get spotted, so unfortunately he didn't get to do anything with that. So score is currently 2-1 with Highpander. So we go into another middle fight here. So let's take a look here. Soldier jumping in for Killswitch. Zoom takes out a minigun. Emilio Estevez killing the heavy and Snow with the headshot on Hildreth, taking out the Devilman. That is nice work by the spy, happening off camera here. As Killswitch are looking to be taking the middle point area, we might start to see some Killswitch dominance here.
Exactly, a lot of power classes for Highpander are dead, and Emilio is being really aggressive right now, taking over that top area. Managed to kind of stall the sniper. There goes
the spy gets spotted by Candle here. Not going to be able to do anything as long as he's around.
Killswitch is really dominant right now. They are pushing on to the second point. There's a lot of presence.
They got the scare momentum going. They have a full Uber as well. Riddling will as well, so this comes all down to the positioning. They have to defend this with very little, as a lot of other players are down. Frumelo will be responding, so he's going to be a key class to take out key targets before Uber is popped here. So it's going to be Uber versus Uber. It looks like Highpander is actually on the aggressive side here. Going to be, well, not going to be moving out there. Looking to bunker down here. Let's see, only a mini-sentry up to level 3. Uber coming in very early from Killswitch here, so let's see if they're able to do this. It doesn't look like they have the positional advantage that they need, and they are going to back out of there.
Hildreth being really aggressive, trying to get some stakes, but he didn't manage to get much. There was a sentry kind of watching over, and mini-sentry kind of scared him off. But it looks like Highpander managed to hold this, and I think they got a push on this as well. Ninjuni goes down to a lot of spam. There goes Soldier as well on the cast, still 100 health. He takes spam. There goes Riddlin trying to take him down. He's putting a lot of damage. He's doing a lot of work, but he eventually goes down. There goes the cap though by the demo. Emilio Chavez dies down. Only 2 people up for Highpander. A lot of kill switch. It looks like it's gonna be 3-1 for kill switch. Really fast round, considering it's Gullywash. Of course, this map was picked by Highpander since they had the higher seed, so they got the priority to pick the map.
This is not looking good for them. However, they might be able to pick it back. Let's see how they do this. We're gonna watch the Hildreth cam here as he gets to middle here and does some spam damage. Not too much, just a little chip damage up the medic to keep him a bit further back here. Some nice rollers. Very nice early work there, but oh, look at the flanking classes from Killswitch doing so much work already behind the enemy lines here. Doing a lot of damage here, but unfortunately not getting the kills they need. However, Riddlin is down.
Yeah, he managed, I think it was Onkai that managed to kind of be really aggressive on the medic, just bombed him and 2-rocketed him. So it's gonna give, it should give Killswitch an upper hand, but looks like entire Highpander decides to be,
Snow
well,
here
we
with
don't need a medic.
Ambassador on the gloves are running utterly heavy. It's so cute, just taking him out.
It's sad, not cute. It's sad.
Oh, Denny here gonna come in and clean up Fromlo here, and well, that's a scout for a sniper, leaving Jakeowaty in the sniper advantage here. So Jakeowaty really needs to take advantage of this, be aggressive and get to the front, but it looks like he's just gonna go and get an overheal and hang back, as there is no immediate threat to him right now. And oh,
they're pushing in.
He should be charging that rifle. Those quick scope ain't gonna kill a heavy demo man in the front. Oh yeah, this sniper is dead. He is down. Bit unfortunate positioning there coming out of Jakeowaty.
Emilio Estevez on a Benny Hill chase after the medic, but he gets taken down eventually. That Uber was popped a little bit too early to actually catch up with the medic, and that little
BlackOut's
chase,
not going to do it.
Nope.
Lots of hype.
Chase gave them a lot of time. Oh man, this is gonna happen for Highpander. Are they gonna score a second point here? They are looking like that. Riddlin's being really aggressive here. Oh my god, with Fearboy, and there goes the cap. Nicely played. That was a very nice play by Highpander. Very dominant this round.
Did they get a point?
Yes, they did. It's like I think it's 3-2 for Killswitch, but I don't believe the map
scoreboard
should
it
change.
didn't say that they did, but I guess.
No, it's yeah. I think Killswitch got 3.
Scoreboard says 2, but they did. I think that is. I think it's 2-3. Yeah, we're going on to the next map. So Killswitch taking the first, I guess, or maybe the time ran out just as they were about to cap it. Anyway, first map goes to Killswitch, I think. Yeah, they do. First map to Killswitch.
Okay.
So we are now loading Steel. Oh, we've seen a lot of Steel this last couple of ETF2L matches, and you're like, oh my god, Steel, and I'm like, yes! Steel!
I hate Steel so much.
It is so fun and good.
I think just Killswitch wants to basically mirror move this map, because it's just so confusing, it's so big, and it's so hard to catch up with all the action that's going on, because the action is just going all across the map. And I think I really do not like it as a Highlander player or just a person, because for pubs, no one cares about pubs. But for Highlander, it's just really confusing, only because the map is really complex, and simply just, for example, tell your teammate, hey, I'm gonna wait for you at the huge health pack, and he says, okay, I know where the huge health pack is, and then you wait like 2 minutes, and he comes and asks you, well, where are you? I'm at the huge health pack. Well, I am at the huge health pack too. Which huge health pack are you at? And it's just so confusing. It's so hard to main call on this map. It's so hard to get your team together. So it's really considerable. Well, words they fail me, as you can see. Killswitch picking this map. I assume they got the first one, so the first one goes to Killswitch. Highpander needs to take the second one if they want to go to the decider round. That's what I get from this. I don't know.
Yeah, we will definitely see here.
So the team's just stacking both sides right now. So it looks like Killswitch are gonna defend first, whereas Highpander's gonna be attacking. So it doesn't go all down to this one map. So I think I still need to confirm that Highpander actually win or lose the first map.
Yeah, I think
it was
down.
3-2.
Like it was either 3-2 or 3-1, depending on what happened.
Yeah.
These configs we never know, but hey.
Exactly.
So
But still, like, considering Steel as a map, it's just basically every single round when you're defending, you just switch spawns. So
yeah. While we have some downtime, I just wanted to talk about the teams and how they've been performing this season.
Right.
And if we take a look at Killswitch, they haven't lost a single match.
they were really dominant.
They have won against It's All Good. We've seen that multiple times. They've beaten their 2-2. They've not beaten Highpander. They've draw Highpander. Let's see what map that was on. It was a draw. It was on Viaduct and Process. Those two maps together. They did lose. They won Viaduct, but they lost Process. So them winning a 5 CP map versus Highpander is pretty good considering Highpander picked the map.
Exactly.
So, but if you take a look at Highpander, they also have they've had 2 draws. They drew against It's All Good, but Killswitch has beaten It's All Good every time they have played them. So, just based on the stats, it looks like Killswitch are most likely to win this. But you never know. Highpander might step it up. There's so small margins separating these two teams, so
exactly.
Anyone could take it at this point.
Yep. What you said is basically both teams are evenly matched in my book. It's it also goes down to this one match today because both teams really worked hard on their chance at 500 euros, of course sponsored by BlackOut Gaming. Second place will get 350, and just kind of would like to get a chip of that 500 euros for myself. Would be cool. But
yeah, get a chip so I can buy myself a hamburger. There we go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna buy myself a hamburger and some chips and some cola. That's what I would do actually. I would just go to McDonald's and just like, hey, we're just gonna eat a burger as a celebration that I won the league. And I'm like, cool. Here's your burger and your fries.
Cool.
Enjoy.
I would use it to pay off my loans. But hey, there you go.
Wow, okay, that's morbid, man. That's morbid.
That's really boring. It's like, what would you do if you won $1 million? I don't know. Invest in real estate?
I would buy myself a hamburger. That's what I would do with that $1 million. That would just shove in my pocket and just kind of, I don't know. Not really, but probably your boring idea would be the best for this situation. But honestly, a hamburger as a celebration to anything is always a good idea.
We need a hamburger hat, is what we need.
Oh, there's a hot dog hat, and even a hot dog, whole hot dog. I don't know what that is. It's like so many hot dog items for Scout, I can't even count them. It's like he's like more of a New Yorker, not Bostoner. If you American people get what I'm saying, because in New York they like hot dogs a lot. So, all right. Just waiting for both teams to ready up. Just
waiting for one player
person.
On
Hildreth.
Highpander.
That is Hildreth.
Yeah, we're waiting for Hildreth.
He's just warming that spectator spot for us. So,
in case you haven't joined us before on Steel and have no real understanding of the map, because it can be highly confusing, Steel is not a textbook map. It doesn't really have a formula that works every time, such as other maps. 5CP is a good example where if you you have to cap the middle point, and then you have to cap the second, and then you have to cap last. Here you can cap last whenever. One team is attacking, one team is defending, and A, B, C, D open in order. So when you cap A, B is open. When you cap B, C is open, but E is open all the time. And the more points you cap, the easier it is to cap E, and E takes a while to cap. So this map is usually, you have teamwork and you have individual deathmatch abilities, where individual deathmatch abilities is pretty much your ability to win in duels, pretty much, which is usually referred to DM. So whoever team has the better DM will most likely win. However, a team with better teamwork than the enemy team's DM will win because of teamwork. But here you have another thing, which is strategy. Like, you can have diversions, you can fake things, like distractions and all kind of sneaky play, which can outmaneuver both deathmatch ability and team play. Like, if your strategy is so superior, you don't necessarily need as good a teamwork and as good a deathmatching skills. So we've seen that before. I've seen Killswitch do it multiple times. I haven't watched Highpander as much. But these teams are pretty equal when it comes to deathmatching and teamwork skills, so let's see who has the better strategy. So, Gullywash is pretty much like what I like to say is one of the best Highlander capture all the control points maps.
5 CPs, yeah.
Yeah, 5 CP.
This one is unusual, as you said, and of course, because of how complex it is, people... Well, when people start, they just think, okay, Steel would be like the perfect Highlander map because it's so complex and you actually have to kind of work on it beforehand. You can't just simply drop on it and play because it's so complex. But
looks like we are about to start here.
I still have a minute.
So still have a minute. Setup time. What I wanted to say here is that when you're attacking first, the first game of attackers is definitely an advantage. If you pull off some cheesy E-rush stunt, you'll have one round for free, and it will only work once. But we will see if people try for that. Sometimes the rush could just be everybody rush alphabetically and get a really good time that way. Because usually what has been the meta so far is that they go for A, B, and C, and then they just go for E. So let's take a look here. Where is the sentry? The sentry is probably on B. Yep, Mint here on his usual spot, having the sentry here. Sometimes he puts it here. I've seen it. So let's see here what the attackers decide to do here. Of course, it's important to know where Snow is. Snow is going to be on the A point with the sniper, being able to see whatever goes on and relay to his team. And here we go, gets her open.
Yep,
Snow
they're rushing on to the A point. He sees everything. He's an alt C9 like us. With 9 forward.
Oh, look at this. A level 3 sentry on attack. I think Snow has seen this. He actually, Snow here with the double kill, killing the heavy and the sniper there. He might go for it. Yep, he's going to go for a zap without the disguise, because seriously, who needs that? He's going to gun this gun down. And down it goes.
Works for him.
Very nice work there by Snow here, actually doing a lot of work all by himself.
Getting a couple of kills here, but first wave of suicide just went down. People respawn, and goes Hildreth with Ninjun and on the A point, trying to flush the red team out. Hildreth doesn't want to let go of this, really being aggressive, but there goes Ninjun really aggressive here, being attacked by Denya, but he's being taken out there. Ninjun enjoying his sandwich. Oh, being really aggressive here, Zoob with some rockets, and it looks like the A point is going to go to the Highpander team just under a minute. There's a really strong hold on the B point here. You check this level 3 sentry, level 3 dispenser is going to help Killswitch kind of maintain for a little bit longer than A point.
Killing a pyro in a tight little narrow airway when the odds are definitely against him. Let's take a look at Mint here. Yeah, using the Rescue Ranger.
That's cheesy. That's cheesy.
Spy checks. Did Denya hear the sentry? That is the question, because I think he knows. Yeah, he sees the engineer. Yeah, he's seeing the sentry. The sentry zap as well. Snow taking it out a second time with the zapper. So any kind of cheese rush with the sentry has been taken out. Fromolo, nice headshot on Jamal, take him out. However, they did lose their own heavy in the push here, and the sentry did go down as well. So very nice push there. Uber coming in. Uber exchange.
Oh, there's only no flashes for the red team. Leon Chavez is taking all of it for himself. Campbell being really aggressive too. Managed to catch Hildreth off guard. He's being attacked by everyone. Just everyone dying and knocking over that. Hildreth really, well, actually, he managed to survive here, so really nicely played, and a lot of Killswitch people just died to that. There's only Emilio just kind of covering the escape of his own team, but looks like Killswitch is gonna retreat to the third point. Only one person capping the point right now, and it's dominant B point taken by Highpander quite easily.
We've seen that Jakeowaty here switching from Razorback to Jakeowaty. Very nice choice indeed. Going to help his team put out the extra damage they need to do. Because Snow, you know, he... not Snow, but Fairboy, he is really good with the revolver as well here. Oh, Jakeowaty with the headshot on Fromolo. Neither team with a sniper right now. Sniper's not the biggest of the players on this map currently, unless they camp the E point here, this little window. Otherwise, they're pretty mediocre on this map in general. So huge revenge for
somewhere on
Riddlin.
the way. Yep, exactly. That's gonna be really crucial in this push on the third point. See,
Our control point.
Looks like they're just gonna go for an EBC push here. Of course, a Pyro coming in here. Almost got a flare there on the medic. But
he's good.
Full control. Go ahead.
He's good now. He just got a sandwich and he has his full Uber advantage. Points being capped, so it's looking not so great for Killswitch since they're losing a C point and Riddlin is still 100% Uber, whereas HiGPS basically just started.
Could potentially get a
building.
huge pick here if they don't check their back. Oh no, he got spotted. Never mind. So yeah,
it's top level.
Killswitch here, beating a lot of players down here, and this death ball of Highpander still not going past there. They have a full Uber, and they're not going through here. This Pyro Candle, he is going to be able to do a lot of work here if he gets the right position. Heavy is about out of position here. Uh-oh, Uber coming in here. They're going to lose their Heavy. Down he goes. Jamal is down, and the Pyro Candle a bit too late here, and Highpander's going to start the cap on D here pretty convincingly.
Yep. Very dominant here. Highpander just taking
very
out
standard here, going for the
one by
alphabetical
one.
push, because that it will they will get a pretty good time for this if they are able to stop Killswitch from coming around on the flanks here, which I think they're gonna shut down pretty easily. However, Dania is on the side here, and they have a mini sentry. They had a mini sentry, and now it looks like we have a pause.
Yeah,
I hope.
like it. Yeah, I hope too. Just, I think it is not timing out. Well, it's really dominant for Highpander this half. Jesus Christ, they're rolling over Killswitch like it's
they have a lot of
nothing.
points too. The only one that's really doing well on their team that shouldn't be doing too well is Snow here. He has been getting a lot of kills for free here.
Yep.
So,
well, considering he has only 8 points, so we got like 5 or 6 kills, but still, it's a lot better than the enemy team. Well, his team, the enemy team, just getting a lot more kills here, and Ninjun actually goes huge with 6 picks, as it states on the scoreboard with his killstreak weapon. And Riddlin hasn't died in a while, so it definitely works out for them. This little cheeky offense here. Hiji goes down a lot from what I saw, and he just can't stay alive. So I guess Highpander is the one that did some homework on this map.
yeah, Highpander just doing the standard, and if they are prepared for cheese, and doing the standard can really work out for them. So apparently the Grinch of Team Fortress 2 Finals is back once again, giving us some headaches, and it's going to be a lot worse this time because, you know, this is Steel, and it's all about, you know, revealing strategies and stuff, and Highpander has already revealed what they wanted to do the first round. And
yeah, and unfortunate for them is that they managed to get 4 points under 4 minutes, so that gives roughly 1 minute per point, which is an excellent time on a map like Steel, and I guess it's just going to all go down to waste unless Killswitch just decides to, hey guys, we are going to be fair play and we're going to let you kind of, I don't know, set a time, and if you don't pass it, then you lose. I guess that would be like, you know, some fair play behavior by Killswitch. I would do that if I would be playing that game, to be honest, because that's what you're supposed to do. If you just decide, well, you know, screw that because some guy just DDoS our server and all your hard work and, you know, 4 minute cap time just goes to waste, and kind of unfortunate for Highpander, but you can't blame Killswitch for deciding something like that. They already took the first map though, so they have the upper hand here.
yeah, so I haven't been informed of anything yet, so I think we will just go to a slight other break here while we get things sorted again. We again apologize for this. This is not fun for everyone, but I guess for one person or persons, this is hysterical, I guess. So we will be back in a little bit. Hopefully you will stick with us, and we will get this final underround. So please don't go anywhere. And we are back. Woo,
That
technical
took a while.
problems today, man.
That took
about
a
you.
while.
But hopefully things have been sorted out, so we can enjoy this finals all together. In case you missed it or just tuning in, I'm HiGPS, and with me is Jake.
Yep, hello there, and of course, if you just tuned in, or you actually were here before and you already forgot, because it was a long time since we played on this map, Killswitch took the first map, which was the Gullywash, a 3-2 or 2-1. However you look at it, still a win for Killswitch, so Highpander will look for a win here. Of course, the problem is that we were casting the game before, and Highpander had really good offense here. And unfortunately, the server got DDoSed where they were in the middle of a push, so on to the last point. So it kind of sucks for them. I don't know what they decided to do. Probably they're going to restart the map.
Before the servers were attacked by these malicious hackers, they actually had a very good push going, and they might have been able to chain cap A through E, and actually taking a pretty good time there. But it looks like we have started once again. Looks like teams have been switched actually, so we have Killswitch in the blue now, so they've actually switched it up here. Got Highpander defending, so they are going to switch it up. Not going to see the same thing twice, so I guess giving the advantage to the attacking team right now. So it's like you did the first round, but it didn't count. Let's do it again, and already we see HiG with his, I guess, famous Kritzkrieg play. I guess it's not a surprise anymore. He always goes Kritzkrieg on attack, and it sometimes always seems to work for some reason.
Yeah, I think what I see is that where the first round kind of like got caught in the middle, where Highpander had a really good offense here, I see that teams just switch sides, so it's going to be Killswitch who's going to attack first.
Yeah,
I think it's
not in the same
fair.
spot. Let's take a look and see who's going to be contesting A. It's Furbo. He's going to be stopping whoever comes through here. And he is pretty well hidden here with his little Criticola. Does get spotted
by
immediately.
himself.
Soldier jumping in, shoots the crate. Scout is here as well. Oh no.
Please don't tell me it's the same situation as before.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
And I think it won't be the last. Man, we are not gonna get a Highlander game today.
No. It doesn't look like it.
That is very negative. I'm usually optimistic, but in this situation, I think it's just gonna be either postponed or I really don't know what they decided to. But it's already getting quite late and already being delayed by, well, I think it could just add up to an hour. So we're 1 hour behind already, and it doesn't look like it's gonna stop anytime soon. Since we don't have really a way, well, no one has a way to kind of track the hacker and shut him down, unless we have some script masterminds here. It's not gonna happen. So
Or we can just tell him to stop, pretty please. Or we can just ask developers to be like, hey, make it so you can't DDoS blocks.
yeah, it'd be cool, but I guess if the whole platform got DDoS'd, it's not gonna happen.
It's really unfortunate too, because it's going to be such a good game, and these teams are so good, and we really want to see them in the finals here. So
I guess so. It sucks big time. I'm not gonna lie.
oh well, wait, I saw some movement.
I heard the Spyro stop flaming everything.
So maybe it's just a pause. We don't know,
Hard to say,
because information flow is pretty bad right now, so I have to be
Yeah,
sorry for that.
all the players just went offline, so no one could track them down, and that's why we can't really get to know what's going on. Oh,
yeah,
looks
okay.
like it haven't started! Oh my god, I'm so relieved.
Just have faith, like I didn't, and there we go. So we had a pause. Now the HUD will be broken, but at least things will work here. Whoops. My mouse actually had a slight malfunction there.
Alright, so everyone's just ice skating as usual, and the blue team managed to cap the first point. Did they actually manage to
Kritzkrieg
cap?
coming
Yeah, they
out
did.
against an Uber. Not going to work at all. Highpander
Well,
cleans
it
that up
actually
nice and easy.
kind of worked. They got the heavy, so at least one pick for them. But a lot of people dying on the blue team as well as a result of that, and a lot of damage. Trying to put some damage. Snow kind of trying to snipe them down, and there's a nice headshot by Jakeowaty on Riddle, and evens things out, and he's just gonna be able to build an Uber once again and kind of push the point. He's being really aggressive without it. He's just going dry. There is Amelia just spamming the sentry, and goes Snow from behind. Is being wrangled, and of course Rescue Ranger. So it's not gonna go down anytime soon. It's being taken down eventually by a collective firepower of Demo and Heavy, and really nice work there by power classes. And Killswitch is gonna push on to the third point, and Highpander is just salving themselves with an escape.
And yeah, looks like they're going to be chain capping B as well. Well, they have gotten B. The HUDs are slightly messed up, but they will catch up pretty soon. As I think it was Zoob who was the one who disconnected there, the soldier. So Milo Estevez with a nice tail trap. We've seen this play before. This is how Killswitch plays. They kind of go for C, but not really get the sniper in position. Have the demo in the front just sticky up here. And here comes the combo, and they have this little scout on the point here. And let's see if they're going to be able to keep this. So they kind of just bunker down in this general area and try to stop anyone from going there. But they lost their pyro. It's only the heavy and the medic here. HiG has 40 to 50% Kritzkrieg. Currently on fire. Gets a sandwich. He's good right now.
Is it a good on fire or is it a bad on fire?
Well, bad in fire as in flames.
Okay.
Not as in doing really good. They are doing really good.
Well, I don't really know how is the timer going because my HUD is kind of broken right now.
Well,
it looks like the scout is on the last
pressure
point.
is on Highpander right now. There's only 2 up here as HUDs have finally caught up with us, and we get the time here as well. And this is going to be a mighty fast cap here. Denya here dodging to the best of his ability, and it's not a lot that they can do about it. And an E-rush, ladies and gentlemen, at a time of 2:37. This is pretty much a free round as they spawn.
That is insane. That was really well managed by Killswitch here. Denya was just staying on the E point, and no one could help him there. Because, well, basically the whole team will just lock down both spawns, and Hypen had a really hard time just getting out of the spawn.
Oh god.
So it's tough. It's tough for them to actually push out of this. It's just nothing could go wrong there for Killswitch. But
sorry about the camera work there. It was just Skype being like, close, and it was like, no, I'm still here. So, I guess the config messed up because we're not getting a new round here. Oh, this is good. 2:37 was the time, though. They have to beat.
Yeah.
So anything above that. Winner, so a bit of a rough ride so far.
It was.
Servers not being properly set up for things. All that stuff.
We'll see how it goes. Looks like both teams started.
Yeah, Highpander is on
attack.
Red. What?
What's going on? Did they actually
have no clue?
They actually. Oh, I think. No, I know what happened because the server kind of screwed up, and because Killswitch just said, "Well, we are not letting you the first round that easy. You got like almost six minutes on the timer, so we're just gonna play again." And because Highpander lost the first round really easy, like 2 minutes and something, like Killswitch said, "Okay, we're just gonna replay it since you had to replay the game that you had before." So I guess it's just like fair play, and they let them have.
So we're basically nobody is ahead right now.
Nope. Well, Killswitch is with the first map.
Yeah, the first map, but on this map, it's kind of reset because great, okay, fair play here for both teams. Hiji here, back with 100% crits, so I guess they just equal out. I guess they're 1-1 or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. As, Emilio Estevez gets taken out here, tries to take a sentry with the Kritzkrieg. Not going to work out for him.
Well, he was trying to get the combo first, but they popped.
This is pretty nice.
Yeah, it's really hard to get. It's really hard to get for any of the players. But if you cap the 8 point quite easily, which actually the blue team managed to do, it's going to give them a little bit more freedom as it comes to moving around the map, since the door is open on A.
He got thrown down to some Hildreth spam right there. Let's see if we can get a camera on Hildreth. There we go. It's a festive grenade launcher. It's regular sticky launcher. It's going to be putting up some defenses here and there, doing some spam, just trying to get them to stop from going forward here. And Hiji's going to have a full Kritzkrieg here. And of course, once again, going to send it in with their ace player, Emilio Estevez, running straight into a sticky trap, just ignoring that, running straight past it. And the sentry's not actually shooting at him because the engineer can't see him. So poor position choice there by the engineer, Dr. Kaka, as the sentry really doesn't do anything. He just absorbs a lot of health. And look at Emilio Estevez just walking right past there. That was really unfortunate engineer play there, but great abusive work for the Wrangler, I have to say. So Emilio Estevez is actually going to, he's going to do what they did last round, and that is to
exactly
just,
the same strategy.
Sticky up, yep, same strategy, bunker down, and let's see if they can do something about it. Riddle in here, currently in spawn all by himself, getting a huge respawn wave there. They're not going to go through the shutters because they might know that there's a sticky trap there. Fromolo here,
working properly.
Barely misses the shot on the medic there. That was really, really close. Throws a Jakeowaty into an engineer, misses the shot, lands it on the pyro.
And once again, it's not looking too bright for Highpander. They just cannot get anyone at the E-point.
Taking out a sniper.
Is being covered with blue players. There goes the pop there from Riddle in, and then Junior just walks in and kills like no one, but he managed to draw some attention from Denya, who is just still standing on the point, and there's a whole combo of Hiji and Jamal standing in the windows area right above the point, so Red Team managed to kind of delay the cap a little bit, but then is once again on the point. He's capping, he just doesn't want to let this go. Zoop trying to get something done, gets nothing in exchange, and it looks like once again
for a really long time here, and the sniper Frolum is watching, and the medic has to dodge here. Fromolo gets taken out by Jamal once again, so that's a 2-for-1 for that heavy versus sniper. Then you're just shooting the sticky bombs from Hildreth. Not going to have any of that as he just stands on the point here, and we might look at a second E-rush here coming out of Killswitch. This is impressive.
This is very impressive, especially that, you know, they just did the same thing before.
Yeah, they did exactly the same
thing. And Highpander just like, okay, well, fine, we're just not gonna let them do that again. I guess they actually did, and it's not gonna work for them because they have to beat a 2-minute and 53-second time, which can prove to be really
I am not sure
hard.
if you can beat 2:53 without an E-rush.
Nope.
Like, what essentially Killswitch could do right now, of course the colors have been switched because now Highpander
just stack people on E, just ignore the other points.
Bunker down on E, get a level 3 set up and get some snipers positioned, and you can't get it within that time. So essentially a free win. I mean, we saw them do this like before. We know you had the problems and gentlemen stuff and all that. They basically did the same thing, only with like 10 extra seconds. It was like 43, right? 2:43 or something like that.
So
like 10 seconds later, basically, is what they did.
10 seconds later.
Yeah, so
but
there is no
it's
center
not looking
A,
too bright.
and yeah, Highpander just kind of has to go. Is what
Right
they
away.
have to do.
They can't waste any of the time. A nice first pick on K-Cut by from him. Headshot. Looks like they're gonna push
checking
B.
for sticky traps. He's gonna spot the bunkering, as they are opting to hold B here, which is sensible enough. But the sniper is going to land a nice shot on the center there, I think, if that was who he was firing at. Let's take a look and see exactly what Fromolo is aiming at. He's trying to go for the engineer here, misses it. That's a bit unfortunate. Nijuna also very weak and gets taken out by Emilio Estevez. And Hiji here with regular medigun on defense, because Kritzkrieg isn't good enough, apparently. It's like the reverse medic meta, you know? Usually you go...
They could actually... Yeah, go on.
Oh, Highpander is just falling apart now. They can't even get A, and it's only 2 minutes left on the clock here. This is not looking good for them.
No, not at all. There's only a soldier on the 8 point, and they should really stack and just rush E.
Oh, with the backstab on Riddle and backstab coming out of snow, taking out the medic. Hiji is alive and kicking, and he's building that Uber, and they just have to go E. They don't have a choice. Or they could just like roll down and die and surrender. Is essentially what they could do. They have to get past there, but look at Candle. He's so well positioned, and there's also a huge sticky trap here. Doesn't get anything too much, but hey, Danias around the corner, takes out Steve, and they lose players one by one. This choke, they're not going anywhere. Milo Estevez and Candle got this covered. They are eventually moving back. Nope, just kidding. More grenades coming out of Emilio. And EG is going to have a full Uber right now, and there's a minute left on the clock here. I'm not sure how much. I think you need a bit over a minute to cap it with ×2. So they basically need to get everybody on the point with pain trains in order to do this, which I really don't see happening. 1 minute left on the clock.
There goes Daniel, managed to catch a Riddlin off guard, and there goes the medic for Highpander. It doesn't look too bright for them. EG is on that 100%. They have the upper hand here. Jamal is just running hell down on that choke. And Undercut trying to get something done from behind, however dirty that sounds. Steve just reflecting all of that, and Hildreth just spamming the combo, and it goes to Jamal. No heavy for the red team. There's only 30 seconds to go. Zoop just falls down to his death in the pit. A lot of people just dying
is just
here.
sitting in spawn with a full Uber. And yeah, he doesn't even have to do anything. Like, there's just not enough time here. So yeah, I guess the
it's just GR.
first round is gonna go to kill switch here. Only 12 seconds left here. No miracles happening. Uber popped. We got a guitar pyro going on. It's Camel. And I guess it's safe to say that Killswitch,
yeah, people calling GGs in the chat.
Yeah, very well played by Killswitch there, doing it twice in a row.
It looks like the
people are leaving. I guess that's it. Killswitch wins.
Yeah, well, hooray for them! It's 500 euros in their pockets, whereas Highpander got 350.
I guess the first round they reset it actually counted because they did beat them at a faster time than. Well, basically, Highpander spent more time getting, and they didn't get E, and Killswitch just got it in 2 minutes and 43, which is less than they had gotten E. So.
Oh yeah, I know what happened because remember when the first round happened and the DDoS happened as well. Well, basically, what they did is just they set a time up, and then Killswitch managed to just pull off this really wonky move with like getting all people on E. So that counted towards the first round of steal. It wasn't like set into a void. It just actually counted both of those first rounds that we were DDoSed, and that was the second round. So I guess it's a very nicely played by Killswitch. Really dominant this season. They managed to beat almost every single one of their enemies.
They had
in the first
draw basically. They had a draw, and that was with Highpander, and that was on. They lost on process, but I think they really stepped up their play here, and they're the best team in Europe. Hats off to them. Very well played there. Of course, we again apologize for all the technical problems, but once again, technical problems are not. Killswitch came out on top, and also very well played by Highpander, putting up a well match there, but simply just outplayed here with the Killswitch strategy, because it's kind of like, when you play fighting games and you don't know how to block, and your friend just kind of crouch and heavy kicks you, and you just fall over and over and over, and you just keep doing that until you lose. It's basically what happened. Highpander had no answer for what Killswitch were doing, so they just kept doing it. Why stop? So yeah. Any last words you want to say before we close off?
Well, of course, very well played by Killswitch, and 500 euros, of course, all sponsored by BlackOut Gaming, once again sponsoring the ETF2L League Premiership Division. We finish off with ETF2L, but don't fret no more, actually, because we have UGC coming up. We just played the first match, which is the pre-game match. That doesn't count. All the teams are getting their players, so we're gonna have a really interesting UGC season, especially in the European League. Platinum's looking very interesting, actually. We have a lot of ETF2L teams there, and as well as some other teams from the UGC League. So stay with us for the next season of UGC, and wait for the ETF2L once again to happen. It's basically it.
Yeah, all right. We will be getting some interviews here once we get those in here. So yeah, it was overall a pretty good game. I'm looking forward to hearing. Hey, it's Hildreth. Hello.
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 How do you feel after being killed by Killswitch, and of course after all those DDoSes, which were just kind of unfortunate?
I'm pretty tired.
You don't say. Oh man, that's really sad. But what can you do about that?
It's unfortunate, but can't really do anything. You have to deal with it, and
Exactly.
I think mentally we did very well.
Yeah.
But either way, I think Killswitch completely outplayed us on both maps, so they deserve it more than we do.
Yeah, they definitely did their homework, especially on Steel. They just did the same thing twice, and
That was more a main calling mistake from me. I could make excuses, but
well, they played better than you
it's
on most part. They had your number pretty much.
Hello.
I disagree, man. I just made a few mistakes with calling, like on where to fight, and then after they shattered us on B, we really just fell apart completely.
Well, we can hear that you're actually kind of sad now, but it's understandable. We have a lot of players here. Actually, we have Jamal, Mint, On, Kaya, and of course Candle. And yeah, basically, it was a good game for you guys, Jamel and Candle, and Ankai, of course. It's well played. That was a really interesting final, even though we had the DDoSes, which kind of put us down. And but as Hildreth said before, you just kind of gotta deal with it and hope for the best.
Oh, they're all shy.
Well, nobody's asking any questions, but
Well,
yeah,
Well,
DDoS
basically, we
was-
were ready to close off, and it was like interviews, and we were like, oh, wait, okay. But yeah, I got a question for you, Denya, being a
Yes.
scout and all. Is Criticola the new win for scouts in Highlander? We see a lot of players use
Yes, it's overpowered. A lazy bear started it. Blame him.
that. Oh, yes, it's like a lazy bear trend. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you did a lot of work this game. You got a lot of picks. Sometimes you got both the heavy and the medic here, and
Yeah, they have to watch their backs more.
yeah, like if you were to give a tip to people getting absolutely demolished by you, like how do you not get demolished by you? You know, when you use the Criticola, is there an answer for that?
Yeah, just set the other scout on me. That's the thing. Like, it's scout counter scout in that kind of situation.
they just don't feel comfortable whenever you battling a scout, like 1v1 situation.
Yeah, it's more like, so with Criticola you can one-shot the other scout, so it's just who sees who first, maybe, like that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, now you know how to kill off Dania. Thank you very much for sharing that information. Of course, I don't know. Like,
Hi.
I'm trying to think of questions. Hey, Steve. So we
Well,
have both
I
of
just
the
want to
pyros.
ask Hiji here a
Yeah.
couple of things. Why Kritzkrieg on attack on steel? You're like the only one.
May I explain that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
go.
you
It
can.
was pretty much a meta game because it made us play really defensive on A, so we couldn't actually contest it at all. Because we were expecting them to use it on A on us, so we played backwards, and then
Also-
they sort of carried the momentum towards B.
Also, you have the advantage all the time when you use crits. Make them use the normal loop, and then you have the advantage all the time.
Nah, it's not too big a problem if you keep your medic alive. And K-Cut and Snow are just killing our medic all the time. I don't think it's really the crits that won it, it's more like the kills on our medic and bad decisions by us.
I don't know. I just use whatever Emilia tells me to use. Or Pancake, actually. He said it's his strat.
Right
No.
then.
All right. You guys have any closing words? You, the champions, want to say
Shoutouts
something to?
or UGC thing related things.
Shout out to my UGC team, Hentai Brotherhood.
Shout out
And
to
all the
Bar.
members. If anyone wants to roster ride, call me up.
Shout out to Granger
Reason.
Bob. Shout out
Yeah.
to Granger Bob because he lost his 20 quid bet.
Granger bad.
All right, and
shout out to Kill Switch for winning. Well played.
Shout out to all the teams I won't be able to merc for next season.
Oh.
all right. I just got one question for I guess the leaders for both teams. Will we see you in this upcoming UGC Platinum League?
No.
No.
So that's
You'll
a no
see,
from Hildreth.
It's all good and Highpander mix. Sort of.
Okay,
Yeah,
Switch isn't going to participate either because we don't feel like UGC is worth the time it takes. There's
right,
no
then.
incentive to
I'll play in the
play.
American League as a backup main, maybe. We'll see.
Alright, so you basically treat UGC as a training ground and prepare for
It's like
before
a fun season to
Yeah.
relax between the serious leagues.
All right, guys, you heard it. So when ETF2L is down, get your UGC on, and maybe you'll be able to take on these teams in future matches. If you work really hard, okay? You have to really work hard. So thank you guys for joining. This has been BlackOut Gaming TV, GPS, and Jake, and everyone else. Thank you guys for joining, and we'll see you later.